Especially
many
self-employed tech.
how many years you been cleaning, and has the cleaning game been good?
Cleaning? Well, we don't do any cleaning.
Oh, you don't do no cleaning?
We do. We're general contractor.
Well,
we build and remodel.
Okay, what can you let them know what that means?
Yeah. So what we do in essence is that our company started. I give you the history when we started real quick.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
But you asked me a question that'll run right in here, so maybe I'll be able to answer both of them.
Okay. All right.
You asked me about what made me want to do it, and I told you children. I got hurt because doing some work for a company out in Gallatin that was a sister company for Peterbilt. So they did a lot of welding chassis for these big rigs and stuff like that. Peterbilt trucks. And I ended up getting hurt, having to go to the emergency room. I picked up something heavy. Come to find out that I had 2 hernias that busted at the same time. And keep in mind, I've been on this job for a minute. So there's a lot of things going through my head at that time because, it was decent money, but by the time, you take child support out for at the time, 4 or 5 kids, then I got to pay the insurance on top of it, There was many days and nights that I went home crying because, it just wasn't working. I got paychecks and didn't even open because I knew what they said, I still got one of my paychecks that was for 2 cents, meaning that the paper it was printed on was worth more than what they were, what was on the check. And that happened frequently, but I saw all the deductions that came out, child support to medical insurance, things like that. So sometimes I went to work for free, as far as having any money at the end of the week, went to work for free. But my child support was being paid and my kids was taken care of, so I was okay with it. When you put somebody in that type of situation, then you have to have alternative income. And unfortunately, at that time, I wasn't, ready to start a business. I was trying to revert back, digress back to where I came from. Fighting two different devils at the same time. Trying to do right and take care of my family and work 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to have $100 in gas for lunch money. And at the time, my wife taking care of all the bills in the house. I'm thinking to myself, I can't go get the bag because I know how to do that. But at the same time, if I did that, I run the risk of, losing my life or losing my freedom, and then my kids and my wife, they have nobody. So I was fighting 2 devils at one time, 2 problems at one time. So I had that surgery, man. I had been praying for a while, not knowing it. God's got a funny way of doing things. And I popped them 2 hernias, had emergency surgery. I remember my wife coming to the hospital. When I came out of surgery, I remember telling her this right here. It's funny. I said, I need you to go and buy me a laptop because God told me to write. She said, oh, he's crazy. That medicine, she was woozed and got hold of me. The medicine fanned him up, because I was on the anesthesia coming out, but I was clearly serious about what I said. I need to chronicle my life. I need to write down my life, from memories from childhood up until where I was. And when I got the information of instruction coming out of surgery, I did just that and wrote 7 books and published 4 of them. I thought those books was going to make me a millionaire. And unfortunately, the Lord spoke to my spirit again and said, you won't make a dime off of this. So what? And at this point, like, I can't go back to work right now, so at the time of 6 months off, I'm writing. I'm thinking I'm going to set myself up. The instructions came after that. You're going to write these books and you're going to give them away for free. Told me exactly how to write. And put them in the form of a manuscript, a workbook. So simple as a 5th grade or a 6th grade workbook they bring home, read the stories and answer the questions, solve the puzzle. It made me chronicle my life experiences and put them in there and write the chapters, title the chapters based on what I was going through. Not knowing that I was creating a workbook, actually going to teach. I was creating a curriculum. So I took the same curriculum after I told them, come back to work. I was on a mission then. Took the same workbook to every judge in Davidson County. 5 of those judges, even right now, know my name, know the program, and incorporated my program
Uh-huh.
into probation or community corrections. So if you was gonna get probation,
Yeah.
then you were gonna have to take Mr. Lewis' 12-week program.
Bro, you gotta tell us a little something about that.
I might be part two. I might be part two. But they were so they rejected me at first.
Bro, you dropped that on us. You dropped that on us right
I
there.
won't do
I
any
salute
names
you.
dropping,
I salute you
I
on
salute
that.
you, bro.
Yeah, man.
But two of the judges are, I look at it as mentors. They're excellent. But one turned me around. This is good, Mr. Lewis, this is good, but it ain't ready. Take it back and make some tweaks to it. I had to go so far as to make sure that I had my people in drug court to come in and do assessments on these guys. Bring in the right people. Opponents, man, it got so to the point where the lecture that you're back up, this lecture not there with the program. We ended up graduating, and make a long story short.
Some good people out there.
2,000-3,000 people in the program. Right here in Nashville, 2,000-3,000 people, if not more. And then, so after that happened, man, make a long story short, catch back up to you guys. I was upset because the court put it on the sliding pay scale. You don't know what that means. That means that they're going to base your program on what that individual can afford. So if that person is indigent, meaning that he don't have an income, he's going to go free. If that person makes a certain amount of money, he's going to be able to pay, $12 here or there.
Okay.
So the Lord spoke to my spirit and said, "This is why I told you wouldn't make anything." But what I did know is I was dropping seeds in the ground for a little bit. So after years of doing that, community service work, pushing this program, Pastor Brandon Williams, my little brother, partnering with me, Dr. Thomas Briggs, his wife, Dr. Briggs, Revlon Briggs, Amanda Dean, wife, they all rallied around us. And we really, really got some serious results out of that program. Now, to answer your question, what we do now this day, I dropped all those seeds in the ground and took a sabbatical. So I got to make some money. Quick. So I went to work for, at the time, my wife's stepfather. He was a contractor. So I took contractor, but, all due respect, not enough business minded behind it. Not like the business part of it.
No people like that.
Structure. So I had structure to come in and set a business up and run it. I provided that for him. And lo and behold, one day was on the job site and I was trying to be on the fire, solve a problem.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of made him a little upset. And he referred to me as his painter. I said, "Yep, you talking to my painter. He's just my painter." And the lady he said it to was an investor. She had 15 projects. I didn't know this. The lady 15 projects under contract for her. She fired him. No, she didn't fire him. She said, "I don't like the way you talk to Tommy. Yeah, Tommy knows what he's doing."
Right.
For you to him to come in and restructure your business, get you moving, you just told him like, "Fine, it's not gonna work for me." So what she told him was that she put me to the side and said, "I got something for you." I said, "But you got to do two things for me. Can you get your business license?" "Yeah." "Can you get insurance?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Why?" I said, "Because I want you to go over and fire."
He's a new contractor.
So I come one and said, "Hey man, I got an opportunity. This lady wants me to take over all these projects, but guess what I'm gonna do is I gotta buy your stepdad." Said, "You want me to do it for you?"
Right there, that's it.
Exactly what she said.
Yeah,
You want me to do it for you? What are you waiting on?
Oh, so she was with them.
Understood.
Yeah.
So opportunity presented itself.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I ended up going over and said, "This is the last day, man. We won't need you back on the job site. How you gonna fire me off of my job?" And I thought she hired me as a contractor. I'm gonna take over 15
God, good.
God, good. Serious how you move. You just
Yeah.
got to be in that position. You got to be ready for that opportunity.
He was ready.
I was ready. It was my time. Started off in a old Dodge Intrepid. I had a couple blowouts on. My kids called it the Transformer. They didn't want to ride in. Couldn't pick them up from school. Mama had to go get them because Dad didn't want to go. They didn't want me to go get them. Anyway, started off with that old ragged truck. I had an old ragged car with all my tools in it. One job, second job. I slowly building myself up. And, it's been many years now. We're a long way away from those old Dodge Intrepid.
I see. For those that's here, we pulled up in a nice van, work van.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Long
nice,
way away,
man.
That's what motivated me.
How many years now?
Man, I'm almost 13 years in the game.
Wow, that's awesome.
Almost 13 years.
That's a blessing, right?
It's definitely a blessing. To come from where I came from.
Still love doing it.
Still love what you do. That's what we've done some serious numbers. One of the only black contractors has name in the Nashville skyline. That's one of those things where you contract you want. You know, I've renovated 13, 14 story apartments, pool houses, swimming pools on top of them. You know, it's come a long way.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man.
I couldn't have done it without my people. I'm so humble. I know my position. I couldn't have done it without my people.
You need a team.
Yeah.
Get where you're trying to get.
You don't doubt it. You don't get it. First, the last thing I say to all of you, I look correct. It's very, very important that you guys understand this. Listen, I don't care what you do in life, whether it's going to start a business or, you're going to just do your hobby. I'm telling you something, seriously. If God ain't in it, it already failed. I'll say it one more time.
Wait.
If God is not in it, it has already failed. Okay? So that's one of the things, that's the secret ingredient to anything that you want to do in life and be successful. As a builder, I have to understand something. You start with the foundation. So if God is not in the foundation, how can anything you put on top of it stand? It just simply won't. That goes with the foundation of your marriage, the foundation of your relationship with your kid, your girlfriend, whoever, and whatever situation it is. Remember that I told you, start with the foundation and make sure that God is in your foundation. He's got to be there. Otherwise, nothing won't stay.
Amen.
Real talk. Real talk.
You know what he's talking about, y'all. 13 years of
13 years. 13 years, yeah. You didn't say 13 days, 13 months.
Weeks.
We got
13 years.
now.
Growth. Teamwork.
That's a blessing, man. That's awesome, man.
I remember you.
Don't let me